Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. We are a few minutes away for the newest episode of Supergirl is upon us. Last week's episode had some major bombs dropped on us, and in the end of the episode, they showed this fight that was about to happen between Rain, who just broke out of her prison, against Supergirl, and then cuts the break. It cuts away, cuts the episode off. It's like, come back next week. I'm like, and then here I am, back next week. So, I'm curious, because I've been thinking about this. I wonder if they had planned to reveal that Kara's mom and the entirety of Argo City had survived Krypton's explosion earlier in the season before the whole situation where they went on the 9-week break. Andrew Kreisberg, who was a showrunner and a producer on the show for a long time, with him getting fired with sexual allegations and all this other kind of stuff, this really fucked up shit. I wonder if they had planned to reveal all this sooner and they had to push this stuff back. I'm just curious. But I'm glad they did, so I'm curious to see where this goes now, because now Argo is in existence. It's back. It hasn't been destroyed. Kara's mom's alive. I'm curious to know where they go from here with that, because you can't just do that and then go away from it. Like, there has to be more to that than, you know, what they just did in the episode. And, you know, I'm curious to see what happens next, because Rain's broken out, and we still have a few more episodes left, so they're not going to cure her or whatever, because I don't think they're going to cure her. I don't think that's going to happen. That's just my theory, but we'll see what happens. But a lot of stuff happened last week's episode. I'm curious to see what they do in this episode. And, yeah, I'm rambling at this point. I'm really enjoying the show. It's the last superhero, last Arrowverse CW show still on the air right now, and I'm excited to see how they end the season, because my personal opinion, it's the strongest season yet. Anyways, guys, it's about to start now in a few seconds. I'm going to stop rambling. Let's jump to it now, guys. Alright, let's go. Uh-oh. Oh! Woo! Okay. Let's see what happens here. Ooh. Damn. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to take her on. But just both of them, I don't think. Ooh! Maybe not. Ooh! Cape tricks. Cape tricks! Oh my god. Holy shit! No, this can't be it. This can't be it. No! It's not the finale. Whoa! There's something more to this. I don't know if she's still Rain. Maybe they're two separate people now. Even though we just saw that explosion of what seems like Rain.
Yes.
I don't know.
Your mom is alive.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel real. But it is.
Yeah.
I saw her. I
She's real.
How long will you be gone?
Well, I mean, this makes sense. I guess it makes sense. Your mom's alive, the city, Argo is actually alive, it's not exploded,
Guilty.
not destroyed, whatever. It makes sense if she wants to go back.
It's time for Kara Zor-El to take care of herself, and no one deserves that more than you.
Even though this is crushing her because she's leaving.
Selfishly.
Point.
Why don't you just come with me?
Well.
You wouldn't be crashing anything. It would be lovely to have you there.
Lovely. Lovely.
Absolutely.
Toast. Drink.
I'm really gonna miss you guys.
This is temporary.
This world was
I'll look at her.
so foreign and
Alex is so
terrifying.
sad.
It's so good to have
Of
you
course
back,
she's there.
It's good to be back. Welcome home.
Oh.
There's nothing going on.
Nada, not even a
He's playing basketball. Ooh. There you go.
The time has come for us to perform the reach.
Hmm?
The reach?
Alex, will you please tell my father he's nowhere near his end? Alex, please tell him.
He's
That's not my place to say. We don't let
if
your
he
father
thinks he needs to do this ritual, then
know.
Oh, hey.
hey, it's that kid.
Yeah? Hey, Kara, this is...
It worked. Awesome. What the shit? Oh! Oh! Wait, why are you out in the open with your robe on? You're gonna give yourself away. Well, did Car ever see her? I don't know.
In my life, nothing happens for no reason. There are no accidents.
We all knew who it was. Well, you know,
Of course.
that lady who keeps popping up. Just saying. Woo.
This is a family business, and our guns bring families together.
Oh, the gun debate. Oh, crap.
Taught me how to shoot.
I'll be right back for that copy.
Did you know Eve studied nuclear physics?
There's nothing that surprises me about Eve anymore.
We barely know anything about her, so.
Affects your mood.
And your quality of sleep.
Well,
Oh, something's gonna happen. Oh, I thought something was gonna happen, but just gonna start chasing her.
It was there right after the crane fell.
It's not true. It wasn't there.
I know what I saw.
It wasn't her.
It hurt me.
Tell me.
She's crazy. I didn't. I know that being back here is an adjustment.
Yep.
The
But
remnants of your home
she's
will
not
be haunted
crazy.
and destroyed.
She saw the lady who's been a hologram
Maybe I
talking to Rain.
understand.
My guess.
I was wrong. You've had to live your life as a warrior. Surviving on a foreign planet.
She chose to, though. She could have kept herself hidden, but she chose.
You have to take in the fact that
Pick
you
up
don't have
Supergirl.
to live that way anymore. You've spent
I wish I could believe that,
so
but,
much time
you know.
taking care
Going back to his office.
I honestly am not really feeling this whole thing of gun talk and the fact that he's gonna shoot up an office. I'm not feeling this. Oh,
I want that happiness for myself.
you'll get it.
Just don't know if I have it in me.
I don't think you'll find it here, though. I could be wrong, but I
And
know.
what I do know is that I'm very happy you're here. If I
I know you've moved on from us.
He's gonna tell her. He's gonna tell her.
But I didn't just come back here to help you fight Rain.
Yep. Yep.
When I left Imra,
Mm-hmm.
she asked me to sort out how I felt.
all I wanted was for you to be in that field with me.
So that whole sequence.
Now you are.
Uh-oh. The whole sequence was set up for this, maybe.
What is that?
Yep. Yep, it was gonna... Whoa. It was gonna stop before anything really happened. Oh! It was her?
We are the daughters of the night, children of Juru. The
She's a part of the
daughters all
group.
The DEO will begin phasing out the use of weapons of lethal force. We are destroying our guns.
Interesting. Oh! Interesting. Okay. He's gonna adopt. There they are. I was wondering what happened. Oh no! Oh no! Oh shit! Uh-oh. And it cuts away! Okay. I thought Rain was dead. Apparently not. I don't even know what's going on at this point. They show up on Earth. They stole the ship. New fortress being built. Sam drops her water. She's standing still like she's about to turn into Rain in the episode. Okay. I'll be back next week because I don't know what the hell is going on. I thought Rain was dead, but I really enjoyed this episode, but I do briefly want to talk about one thing before I jump into everything else, okay? I usually give Supergirl a pass when it comes to them covering real-world topics, real-world situations, and stuff like that. For me personally, I got a little bit of annoyed at the gun violence, the gun debate in this episode. And it's not because they were arguing one side or the other. I think they handled it pretty well, okay? Just for me, it's talked about nonstop where I live in the United States of America, USA, to abbreviate. And there's usually a gun incident or gun violence daily at this point in the United States. And it's gotten to the point now where the majority of them are school shootings. Innocent kids are just getting murdered. I'm tired of hearing it because it's just so much. It's so much to deal with. Even though it's a tragedy and it really hurts me, I try to avoid it because I'm just sick of hearing about the gun debate and the gun violence. It's just, yeah. But anyways, I think they handled it pretty well. I'm just saying, for me personally, I just got a little bit of annoyed at it. But it got covered, and I understand why. Okay, anyways. I really enjoyed this episode because Kara made a really big decision about going back to Argo, which I kind of figured, first of all, it's going to be temporary. This is not a permanent thing, but I knew this was not going to be easy for her because she is used to being Supergirl, saving people, and she kind of embraced it, like, I'm not Supergirl. I'm Kara. Like, I'm not Supergirl anymore on this planet. And then she started realizing, okay, things are not exactly as they seem. Structure started falling down, these big pieces of wood were about to slam on her, which she does not have the ability to fly. She doesn't have super strength because she's not on Earth with a yellow sun. And so Mon-El gives her the Legion ring, and she sees this person with a cloak that looks very similar to the girl, or to the woman, excuse me, that is actually alive and has been in the hologram form for the majority of the season, talking to Rain and the World Killers. Turns out it's another woman entirely, but she's a part of this cult that created Rain all those years ago, created this World Killer all those years ago when Krypton was being destroyed. And so it's like, okay, Kara's not paranoid. So when they finally realize this, too late, she reveals, oh yeah, our leader is so-and-so, I forget her name. She takes the ship. She takes the ship to Earth, and then this is where the episode ends. I really like the fact that Kara and her mom were having these really deep discussions and talking about Kara being trying to adapt to the society and not being a warrior, as her mom called her. And just seeing more of Argo, I think it's really cool. I think that the set pieces they have for shooting these sequences on Argo, I think are really well done. I really like it. And I like the fact that we're seeing this new place, because we're used to seeing National City, we're used to seeing the DEO, we're used to seeing apartments, and that's really it. We don't see much else. I like the fact that on Argo, we're seeing a lot of variety of things. We're seeing a restaurant. We're seeing this sitting room with her mom coming down these stairs. We're seeing outside in the walkway, like they were in last episode where they were walking around in the town square or whatever. It's really cool, and on the whole, like, dome or whatever with flowers and stuff. And then Mon-El was openly talking about how he still cares for her, and then, of course, you know, that gets interrupted. I really like that. Alex and, you know, everybody seemed to be okay. Alex seemed the most hurt with Kara leaving, and then Alex being there and trying to talk to Jean, because Jean's like, I don't want to go through this ritual about taking all of my father's memories, because he's like, Jean, you need to take my memory. We need to do this ritual, John, because if it's too late, you cannot preserve my memories to carry on, you know? So eventually Jean said he was willing to do it, you know, after some thinking. And Alex really misses Ruby. And the fact that they were able to actually kill Rain, in a sense, like, it actually worked. I was wrong. I thought that it would not work at all. And then, as I've been saying this for weeks, that, like, within the first 3 minutes, they kill Rain, essentially. And Sam's back. Stay with Ruby. But then, of course, we know what happened at the end with the water dropping, so. I felt good for Ruby for a bit. Then now that goes back to that point where, once again, maybe Sam is not completely cured or healed from Rain. So we'll see what happens with that. I think there's 2 episodes, or is there 1 episode left? I don't even know. I don't have to look that up. I think there's 2 left. What else happened in this episode? Well, they had to take on a bigger role because Kara left. This whole the gun debate came in, and I think it was interesting how Jean is looking at a different direction to pull back, and, you know, automatic rifles, lethal weapons. He wants to completely get rid of them and have Wynn develop non-lethal weapons for the DEO to carry. Interesting choice, because he was like, well, I need to arm these guys. It was interesting how he changed his position after talking to this guy that's about to shoot up his office, you know. And interesting. Like I said, even though I got a little bit annoyed, I thought it was interesting how they handled the gun situation in this episode. I think this is one of the few episodes we've Well, we saw Kara a little bit in this. About to say, it's like we barely saw Kara in this episode with the Supergirl suit. There's not been many episodes where she's not in the Supergirl suit at all. So it's interesting how the majority of this she was spent wearing Argo City clothing, which I think is a different stylistic choice, because we're used to seeing Kara Supergirl outfit for the majority of episodes, or she's in her regular clothing that she wears at the office or whatever, or at home. Interesting to see her in different type of clothing for sure, because, you know, with budget, you know, they really can't do a lot with the wardrobe changing and all that kind of stuff. Maybe that's why it took them forever to finally get the Mon-El suit. I don't know. But I really enjoyed this episode. You know, I feel like they covered everything in terms of Kara being back on Argo and the whole gun debate and all this kind of stuff. And then other storylines with Jean and his father. That thing's coming to a head. I'm afraid of how that's going to end. I don't know how that's going to end, but I'm afraid of how it's going to end. But overall, I still enjoyed this episode. I'm curious to see what happens next week, and I believe there's 2 more episodes left. I could be wrong, and if not, if it's the finale next week, holy shit. And if not, then I think we have 2 episodes left. But I'll double check for sure. But anyways, guys, that's my thoughts. Curious to know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Talk to you guys soon.